Gratitude for a new day, opening the heart to life. Each morning, as the tender rays of dawn quietly slip through the window, we are gifted with a simple yet priceless miracle, the chance to live one more day. What often seems so ordinary is, in truth, the most extraordinary, for not everyone is granted the blessing to open their eyes again in the arms of life. Gratitude is the fertile soil that nurtures peace. When our hearts awaken with gratitude for the very first breath of the day, we plant the seeds of serenity and joy, not because the day promises grand achievements, but simply because we are still here, able to breathe, to feel, to witness the sacred flow of life pulsing through each cell. We no longer rush to grab the phone or plunge into invisible anxieties, but instead gently smile to ourselves and whisper, "Thank you for letting me live." In the teachings of the Buddha, gratitude is not just a virtue, it is a pathway out of suffering. When we are grateful, the mind is no longer caught in what is missing or unfulfilled. We stop blaming, stop competing, stop grasping. Gratitude becomes the highest form of awakening, a lantern that guides us through the darkness of ignorance. So before stepping out of bed, pause. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Place your hand over your heart and softly say, "I am thankful for today." In that moment, you are not merely greeting a new day, you are awakening the awakened one within, the one who lives with wholehearted compassion and reverence for life. Letting go of yesterday, allowing yourself to be reborn in the present. Humans often carry invisible baggage as they step into a new day. It might be arguments, mistakes, regrets, not yet healed from the day before. But you know, each morning is a door that opens to rebirth. And to walk through that door, the first thing you need is not to fix everything, but to let go. In the light of Buddhism, the past is something that has already died, yet people often cling to its shadows without realizing it. It is precisely this attachment to what no longer exists that binds us in suffering. What happened yesterday, whether sweet or bitter, no longer exists in this moment. So why do we allow it to continue to control our minds and emotions? A true practitioner learns to live like a flowing stream, always moving forward without accumulation or hesitation. Each morning they remind themselves, "I let go of yesterday." This is not forgetfulness, but compassion toward oneself, allowing the self to renew, to heal, to walk forward unburdened. Imagine each exhale as a release. As you breathe out, visualize anger, sorrow, and disappointment dissolving like a wisp of smoke. This is a gift you give yourself, a light soul free from heaviness, ready to embrace the new. Life never asks us to relive an old day. It is we who carry it with us. But today is a different day, a present that is alive and pure. And you, in this very moment, have the right to choose, to continue imprisoning yourself in yesterday's shadows, or to calmly step into the light of the now. I am calm and in control of my mind, the guiding light through life's storms. The world out there can be chaotic, filled with noise, pressure, and temptation. Each day we face countless external impacts, bad news, judgments, things beyond our control. But do you know that amidst all those storms, there remains one place that never wavers? Your own mind, if you know how to master it. The Buddha's teaching is always clear. Rule your mind, or it will rule you. The mind, if left untamed, is easily swept away by desire, anger, anxiety, and doubt. But if you know how to sit quietly, to listen and lead it with mindfulness, then even in the heart of a storm, you can still walk with peace. The affirmation, "I am calm and in control of my mind," is not just a comforting phrase. It is a commitment, a silent vow you make to yourself every morning. It's how you remind yourself that no one and nothing has the right to steal your inner peace unless you allow it. Take a few moments at the start of the day to sit quietly. You don't need advanced meditation, just breathe consciously. Each inhale is like a stream of cool water soothing the soul. Each exhale is like a ray of light releasing your burdens. In that moment, you become the one who steers, not the world but your own inner being. The world may shout, but you can choose silence. Life may rush, but you can walk slowly. When you master your mind, you are no longer dragged by circumstances. You are not just alive, you are awake. I will respond with compassion, planting seeds of peace in a turbulent world. Today's world is not short of hasty reactions, sharp words, and thoughtless actions. In this fast-paced life, people easily lose their sense of kindness over a single, unpleasant word or a disapproving glance. But a practitioner on the path of awakening understands this. Every reaction is a choice. And when we choose compassion, we are planting a seed of peace in a field full of confusion. The Buddha once taught, "Hatred does not cease by hatred. Only by love can it be overcome." This is an eternal truth. Compassion is not some distant ideal. It is a living reality in every small act. A gentle smile, a kind word, a look of understanding. And when you begin your day with the affirmation, "Today I will respond with compassion," you are setting a moral compass for yourself. Compassion does not make you weak. On the contrary, it requires great inner strength. The strength to not react impulsively, but to respond mindfully. When someone behaves wrongly, instead of lashing out, we ask ourselves, where are they hurting? When we make mistakes ourselves, we do not punish, but extend forgiveness. Compassion begins with oneself, and only then can it flow outward to others. Before you leave home each morning, close your eyes for a few seconds, breathe gently, and whisper to yourself, "No matter what happens today, I choose compassion." Visualize one kind action you could take today, a word of encouragement, a helping hand, or simply patience with someone who needs it. You may not be able to change the whole world, but you can change the world of someone beside you, just by the way you choose to live, with an open heart and a soul that knows how to love. Everything is impermanent. Therefore, I will cherish this present moment. There is a profound truth emphasized in all deep spiritual traditions, and the Buddha revealed it in the most subtle way. All phenomena are impermanent. Whether joy or sorrow, success or failure, they are like clouds, coming and going. And it is within this truth that we find true freedom. When we begin the day with the affirmation, "Everything is impermanent, therefore I will cherish this present moment," we awaken a profound awareness, the ability to live fully in every breath, every ray of light, every living presence. We no longer cling to what is pleasant, nor fear the arrival of difficulties, because we know all things shall pass. Impermanence is not something sad. On the contrary, it is the very foundation of life's beauty. Because the flower will wither, we treasure the moment it is blooming. Because youth does not last, we cherish each embrace, each conversation, each tender gaze. And because time waits for no one, the present becomes the most miraculous gift. Begin your day by opening your heart to what is. Gaze at the sunlight shining through the window. Listen to the bird song. Feel the fresh air with each breath. Nothing more is needed. The present is enough. When you live fully in the now, you are practicing the deepest mindfulness the Buddha ever taught. To live as if today is the first, and perhaps the last, day of your life. Nothing lasts forever, but precisely because of that, every moment becomes precious. And you, the one who breathes, who feels, who is here, are the miracle itself. Closing message. When you begin with mindfulness, Each morning is not merely a transition between night and day, but a miraculous opportunity to return to yourself, pure, renewed, and full of potential. When you begin your day not with haste, but with inner listening, you are laying the foundation for a life of depth and true meaning. These 5 seemingly simple affirmations carry the wisdom of the ages. They remind you to be grateful, to let go, to master your mind, to live with compassion, and to cherish the present moment. They are not just words, they are a path back to a life of mindfulness, inner peace, and enduring happiness from within. You do not need to change the world, nor wait for something grand to happen. All you need is a few quiet minutes each morning to breathe, to whisper these heartfelt intentions, and to let them infuse each step you take throughout the day. Gradually, you will begin to notice everything changes, not from the outside, but from the energy you carry within. And if one day you feel adrift or weary, come back to these 5 gentle phrases. They are your compass in the storm, your candle in the dark, your truest companion on the journey home to yourself. May each of your days begin in clarity and end in peace, because you deserve to live a life of awareness, love, and true freedom from within.